In modern naval history, few moments have been as tense as the day HMS Defender, one of the British Royal Navy's most prized ships, sailed through the disputed waters off the Crimean Peninsula in 2021. This ship, the fifth in the Daring-class air defense destroyers, was far from ordinary. Commissioned in March 2013, with a displacement of up to 8,500 tons and a length of 152.4 meters, the Defender represented a pinnacle of British naval engineering. Its motto, Defendendo Vinco, by defending you win, summed up its purpose. While navigating the contested waters of the Black Sea as part of a NATO counter-terrorism operation, the Defender cruised calmly, its advanced missile systems at the ready. The calm was abruptly broken when Russian Su-24 bombers and Su-27 fighters appeared on the horizon. A message from the Russian Coast Guard came over the radio, a stern warning to change course or face fire. Before the Defender could respond, and Su-24 dropped a bomb directly in its path, the British Royal Navy's Type 45 destroyers, also known as the Daring class, or simply D, include 6 guided missile destroyers built between 2003 and 2012. They succeeded the Type 42 Sheffield class from the 1970s and will eventually be replaced by the Type 83, expected to enter service in the 2030s. The need to replace the older destroyers became apparent after the Falklands War in 1982, which spurred the UK government and Royal Navy to seek a more capable design in collaboration with NATO allies. This led to the NFR-90 project, an initiative to create a common frigate design for several NATO nations. However, the project was short-lived, as differing priorities among the participating navies led to its abandonment. Undeterred, the UK partnered with France and Italy in the mid-1990s to work on the Horizon-class frigate program. Eventually, delays and technical disagreements caused the UK to withdraw from the project and pursue its own path. In late November 1999, the Royal Navy selected Marconi Electronic Systems to develop the Type 45 destroyer. Weeks later, Marconi merged with British Aerospace to form BAE Systems, which became the project's primary contractor. Development of the first ship began in 2003, and the final one was completed in 2012. The entire program cost over 6.46 billion euros, about 30% over budget, drawing criticism from both the government and military. Despite this, BAE delivered a highly advanced class of guided missile destroyers expected to serve into the 2030s. The Type 45s were the first British warships to meet Lloyd's Register's naval ship rules for hull structure, a responsibility previously held by the Ministry of Defense. These ships are more than 500 feet long, 69 feet wide, and sit about 24 feet deep in the water, displacing over 7,350 tons. Their superstructure is designed for reduced radar signature, with lifeboats and deck equipment hidden behind panels. They are also the first Royal Navy vessels to include gender-neutral living spaces, private shower cubicles, and adaptable berthing arrangements for junior sailors. A standard crew of 191 can operate the ship, with accommodations for up to 285 personnel. The power system includes 2 Rolls-Royce WR-21 gas turbines and either 2 Wärtsilä 12 V200 diesel generators or 3 MTU 4000 series generators. These drive an integrated electric propulsion system that delivers propulsion and electrical power through high-quality alternating current, controlled and transformed by computerized systems and electrical filters. Power for hotel services and weapon systems is supplied via transformers from the high-voltage source. Integrated electric propulsion offers several advantages: shorter shaft lines, elimination of gearboxes and pitch control mechanisms, better protection from damage, and more flexible placement of machinery for improved space usage and maintenance access. The WR-21 turbines themselves feature cutting-edge compressor, intercooling, and exhaust heat recovery systems, making them particularly efficient at lower loads. Combined with the destroyer's large fuel capacity, these systems give it a remarkable range of over 7,000 nautical miles at 18 knots. Altogether, the ship's design, accommodation, and propulsion systems provide a balance of innovation, efficiency, and flexibility, well suited to the challenges of modern naval warfare. As advanced as the propulsion system is, the ship's offensive and defensive armaments are equally formidable. The primary surface-to-surface weapon of the destroyer is the powerful 4.5-inch Mark 8 naval gun, which has a range of over 15 miles. It can engage both naval and land-based targets, increasing the ship's versatility across different combat situations. The destroyers are also outfitted with the Sea Viper missile system, which includes Aster 15 and Aster 30 missiles. These missiles are capable of intercepting and neutralizing various threats such as enemy aircraft and incoming missiles at multiple engagement ranges. Additionally, the ship is equipped with the Phalanx Close-In Weapon System, which defends against short-range missile threats and airborne targets. This rapid-firing Gatling gun system accurately tracks and destroys its targets with overwhelming firepower, serving as the final protective layer. The Daring-class ships are further armed with a 30mm automated small-caliber gun used to eliminate smaller threats like unmanned aerial vehicles. To support the standard arsenal, these destroyers also carry caliber Browning machine guns, 7.62mm guns, and one Merlin HM-2 helicopter fitted with 4 Stingray anti-submarine torpedoes. Alternatively, the ship can carry a Wildcat HMA-2 helicopter capable of deploying 20 Martlet multi-role air-to-surface missiles, Mark 11 depth charges, or 4 Sea Venom anti-ship missiles expected to be operational by 2025. With protection against threats from the air, surface, and underwater, the Type 45 can host up to 60 Royal Marines and is equipped with advanced countermeasure and communication systems. These include the Surface Ship Torpedo Defense System, the Airborne Systems IDS-300 Floating Naval Decoy System, and the CAT decoy system that provides radar jamming and deception capabilities. HMS Defender is the 5th of the 6 Type 45 air defense destroyers developed by BAE for the Royal Navy. Ordered in December 2000, its construction began in July 2006, and it was launched in October 2009. According to the Royal Navy, its primary role, along with its sister ships, is to provide fleet air defense using the powerful Sea Viper missile system, which has a range of up to 70 miles. This high-tech vessel is capable of hunting pirates, intercepting drug traffickers and submarines, defending fleets against air attacks, or offering humanitarian aid after natural disasters. Defender is the 8th Royal Navy vessel to carry that name, with the first being a 12-gun brig launched in 1797. It left the Scottstoun shipyard in Glasgow in October 2011 for its maiden voyage. After completing successful trials, the ship was commissioned in March 2013 with the motto Defendendo Vinco, meaning by defending, I win. In November of that year, Defender traveled more than 1,000 kilometers from Portsmouth to Scotland to intercept and escort a Russian task group that included the aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov. In 2014, it served as an air defense guard ship for the U.S. Carrier Task Force 20 during Operation Shader, targeting the Islamic State in Iraq. In 2016, it operated alongside French naval forces off the Syrian coast. Although it did not directly engage enemy forces, it helped deter small hostile vessels during an escort mission involving the RMS Queen Mary II in the Gulf of Oman. After undergoing a refit in the UK, HMS Defender sailed to the Asia-Pacific region in August 2019, passing through the Strait of Hormuz and later helping to seize over 130 kilograms of crystal meth with the assistance of its Royal Marines detachment. A far more serious confrontation awaited in June 2021 when geopolitical decisions created significant tension between the UK and a global power. In 2014, Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine, a move not recognized by international organizations, especially in light of the ongoing Russo-Ukrainian war. Despite global rejection, the Kremlin continues to claim Crimea and its surrounding waters as Russian territory. On June 14, 2021, HMS Defender entered the Black Sea as part of NATO's Operation Sea Guardian, a counterterrorism mission in the Mediterranean. While docked in Odessa, the ship's AIS signal appeared to show it approaching Crimean waters. On June 23rd, it departed Odessa for Batumi, navigating through the contested waters. According to international law, territorial waters extend 12 nautical miles from a nation's coastline. The British destroyer entered what Russia considers its territory by about 1.9 miles near Cape Feuillant, without seeking permission. In response, the Russian military dispatched the Coast Guard in an Su-24M attack jet. When Defender did not change course, the aircraft reportedly dropped several bombs, and patrol ships fired warning shots. The British government denied that warning shots were fired or bombs dropped, stating that HMS Defender was conducting an innocent passage through Ukrainian territorial waters, in line with international law. The Ministry of Defense said it believed Russia was conducting a scheduled gunnery exercise and had issued prior warning to the maritime community. No shots were fired at the ship, and the UK did not accept the claim that bombs were dropped in its path. Russia later released video footage allegedly showing Defender being trailed by Russian forces. The daytime video, recorded from an aircraft, showed the British warship cruising through open waters while Russian jets flew past and a Coast Guard vessel followed. The confrontation heightened tensions between the UK, NATO, and Russia, demonstrating how easily miscalculations can lead to dangerous escalations. While no shots were exchanged directly, the incident served as a stark reminder of the importance of careful navigation and diplomatic communication in avoiding unintended conflict. Since the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, HMS Defender has participated in various NATO military exercises, including Exercise Viking Trident, described by the Royal Navy as a major air defense drill. This exercise saw Defender and its carrier strike group face off against waves of simulated enemy aircraft, including Norwegian F-35s, U.S. Navy F/A-18s, and U.S. Air Force B-1B bombers. On June 9, 2023, HMS Defender once again confronted Russian naval forces, this time monitoring a group of Russian-guided missile frigates sailing near UK territorial waters. After completing these duties, Defender returned to Portsmouth for a 2-year refit, marking another milestone in its active service as the first Type 45 destroyer to carry